Hey everybody, Christian West here. I'm glad that you tuned in to What Would You Do? Welcome to the series of videos where Joe and I ask each other critical questions from the executive protection industry. If you like what you see, click here, like and subscribe. And if you have questions that you want us to answer or try to find a solution to, send them to us via email, text. You can find us on social media. I'm sure you have ideas, or you can post them here and we'll play along and take your question. So, welcome to What Would You Do? Season 2. All right, Joe, here's another one that is a little bit of a pet peeve of mine.
Sure.
You have the master contract for a client, and you're supposed to provide services all over the country for this guy. And you go to a state where you haven't been, you're not licensed, so you have to reach out to a local vendor.
Right.
You call this local vendor from wherever you get him from, and you ask him if he can help you. This vendor goes like most vendors do, absolutely, I got all of the state covered. I can do anything you want in the world. I'm the best in the world. I can do all this cool shit for you. 5-10 minutes, maybe an hour goes by, and you scroll your social media, your Facebook, your LinkedIn, whatever you do, and you see this same company is asking for support that looks suspiciously like what you just asked him for.
Right.
What do you do, and what do you think about that?
Right. So I'll start with what I think about it. So one is, one, the optics of it is bad. It is bad. Two, the way that that's sold is, I'm reaching out to a local vendor. I don't expect to see that. When I do it all the time. I post and say, hey,
Sure.
I need help here. We do it all the time, but we're not the local vendor offering that. So like if I say, where I live, where I work, hey Christian, use me, and then I post that.
Sure.
It's different, I think.
Yeah,
you
it
see
is
my
different.
point. It's different. So, but two, don't assume that person is just putting out a message on Facebook and hiring whoever that is. That's not how it typically is done. I'm sure some people do it. I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but what I'm saying is like the way I do it. So say for instance, we have huge networks. It's hard to recall everybody everywhere.
Absolutely.
So when I put out a post sometimes, it's not because I'm looking for whoever responds on Facebook
No,
and I'm going to hire them and put them to work with my client. It's because I can get a referral. Somebody sees it and says, oh, hey, call this guy. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that guy. Maybe I didn't get his contact at the conference or whatever it is. So don't just assume that they're just going to hire off of Facebook.
No.
But I'm just saying, I just don't want to assume that and go after them for it. I might probe. So that's what I think. And what would I do? I might probe and say like, oh, hey, is this for my job? Is it, are you not able to support this or what? Give a soft
absolutely.
question. It's fair. So, and just see how they respond to that. So, and from there, if they are saying, oh, I'm tapped out, I'm just looking for some extra support, I might say something like, I'm looking for, vetted, confident resources, not whoever you find on Facebook, something like that. So you might have to go a different route.
Sure. No, but it's also what I'm trying to get at, and I used to be fiercely against this, right? But I'm also older, right? And social media is not going to go away.
No.
And we've gotten closer and closer around the world, so I changed my stand on it, right? And what my pet peeve is that if you go out and do that, remember to do your due diligence on this, and remember to be transparent about what's going on.
Absolutely.
Because then we can work with each other.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the important parts, right?
Yeah.
And then there's
the
also
transparency.
a difference in this, because I said you hold the master contract, right? But you go to a local vendor that then goes out and do it. Why don't you then just go on and say, I need somebody in Nebraska to do this job?
So that's the point. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's different, right? Because I could have done that. Like I have Facebook too.
Sure.
Right? I could have done that. I have Google too. I can do all those things.
But
so
you're also a busy guy.
Locally,
You're also a busy guy.
Right. But the whole point is, if I'm asking somebody local, it's because I don't want to just go on Facebook. I want to go, hey, you're there. I know you're there. Can you do this for me? Yes. Boom. That otherwise I would have just done it myself.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. But it all comes back to, like we said, do your due diligence no matter what.
Yeah, 100%. And lastly, I'll say, that cousin rule is the way we work it, right?
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. Yeah, I like
cousin
it.
rule. So I mean, if I do reach out for something, it's okay to say, oh, maybe I've never used this person before, but I know Christian, and Christian says he's used them before and they're good. I'll use them because I know Christian. I would use Christian. He says he knows them. He's used them. So it's that we call it the cousin rule. So it's utilizing somebody else's firsthand experience that you trust.
But it's also like we talked about in our detail manager course we had here on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Not all clients are the same. They all require different support. So it's also when people try to refer people in certain areas, if they don't understand what it is that you're looking for that client, they might set themselves up for failing by recommending the people that won't fit that client.
Right. I'm not going to reach out to somebody that works with a high-profile celebrity for my corporate client. Is that kind of what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. So, all right.
Yeah.